My name is Methuselah. Yes, the name in the Bible. I am 4,700 years old and I live in the White Mountains of California. I don't even remember if it was a curse. Well, how could I? It's been almost 5 centuries carrying within me the womb of unconsciousness. I'm just a tree. But I can sense the astonishment in the human eye as they probe and move slowly across my skin. And I have heard that they have eyes all over their body, that the human represents the peaking of evolution. The imperishable one chooses to dwell in them. And they are the only chosen ones capable of knowing it. Or perhaps they are the imperishable realms themselves. But I'm not sure. Their eyes seem blind, skimming aimlessly across my body, unable to tap into my resin, anchored in the dark matter. Perhaps it's 4004 BC, the year of the word reverberating all around me and within me, the sound that yawned and awoke from darkness within darkness. The vibrations it set forth rippled in the dark waters, spilling out light. White light burst forth in the night skies. Oranges and yellows. Planets screamed through the skies. Boulders, rocks, and star stuff, all speeding towards a gigantic ellipse. An ellipse that inscribed them all. The waters below, galaxies above, and the word inscribed itself in me. It was 2032 BC when I decided to wake up and burst open. And since then, the stirring of a tadpole, a fish swishing its tail in my skin, and then the amphibian left the safety of the waters, daring to emerge on land. Yet another new beginning etched a growth ring in my trunk. Then the boar. I held my breath as he sprang forth, pushing the waters aside, his horns glinting in the blue light, forcing me to shed my bark. Short, stout legs, perfectly designed hoofs, rooted to the earth, of the earth, by the earth. His muscles gleamed, his heart pumped raw energy. His sheer physicality stripped me of my bark, but I am meant to survive this too. I am Methuselah, the imperishable. Then man, the one created in his image, his glazed eyes that do not see me, nor himself, nor the inscribed word. As he watches me blindly, it's not the extreme weather, the fires, the sun's slant, or the frost that shall etch my multiple growth rings, but his blindness propels and etches yet another elliptical journey through my trunk. Then perhaps it's 2242 BC, rooted in white dolomite soil in the White Mountains, 14,000 feet above the ground. I stood looking down at my body, extending as the long valley below. The ice have melted, and the mammoth lakes are swelling in my womb. The time of the deluge. Swirling currents gulped large chunks of earth, swallowing towering sequoias. They gathered in their swirls the glass mountains and the Montgomery peaks. It had rained and rained for 40 nights and 40 days. I stood my ground. I watched and survived that too. My eyelids never shutting, anchored in the world, even as the dove came back with a pine twig in its beak. Now it's the time of the Christ. He kneels in the garden, his eyes raised, his heart bleeding in agony, twisting my trunk and clouding my sap grey. At the Last Supper, there is resignation and compassion. I glow, an Naples yellow. Judas looks into the eyes that only he, the so-called betrayer, is capable of seeing. He surrenders to the Christ who willed him to be an instrument, and only an instrument. There is hopelessness and profusion of love, and not yet fear. Look closely, and all this is again inscribed in my ageless trunk. I am always here, embracing the eternal God within me. I, Methuselah.